tenonet 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 tenonet. Lagunya seru nih. Oke, halo orang-orang gabut, balik lagi di game yang sangat aku cintai, Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Oke, jadi kita bakalan lanjutin kelas trial ya, bakalan ini. Kita udah selesai investigasi semuanya dan kita masuk aja lah ke dalam kelas trial. Udah makin dikit sepertinya. Tinggal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 termasuk gue ya. Aduh, kepencet apa? The Ultimate Martial Artist. Oke, kayaknya yang sebelumnya aku pencet A Lockroom Murder Mystery. What the? Oh, I have just recently discovered the power of emoticon. Emoticon? Oh, tadi dia pakai emoticon ya ngomongnya. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you are at a picnic and you find a dead body. Ada emotnya. Oke, XD aja. Itu kayak emotku dulu. This is just a plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in sad face, it makes it look super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends? Emoticon rubah segalanya ya. Oh, he is right. That does make it seem sad.
I can't wait. I can't
Now then,
wait.
please get on the elevator. Itu kenapa dia dikasih emoticon kayak gitu terus aja? I will see you all down there. Buset, itu udah lama banget gua nggak pakai emoticon kayak gitu anjir. Zaman-zamannya Facebook aku main. What the hell was that? I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I am completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Whatever. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit. Oke, mungkin saja salah satu dari kita adalah pembunuhnya. Oke, dan itu Sakura yang terbunuh. Oke, kita langsung aja ya ke dalam class trial. Ya, come on, it is time to put an end to this. Ya, kita harus mengakhiri semua drama-drama inilah ya. Kita bakalan tahu siapakah pelaku sesungguhnya dari kasus ini. Kita pencet dan kita turun. Oke, kita tunggu apa yang terjadi selanjutnya. Dan semakin turun seperti biasa. Oke, sepertinya sudah nyampe di class trial. Waduh, dekorasinya berubah dong. Just a 6 of you? Huh? Really? Just so few. You must be so lonely. You say that like it is not your fault. We are all that's left. Ya, itu kesalahan bunuh. I wonder, will the class trial end with one last classmate again, or will your school life come to the end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assignment seats. Ya, kita udah bersiap ini di tempat masing-masing ya. Oke, class trial lah ya. Yuk, kita mau class trial nih. Oke, kita cek skill dulu ya. Ini apa lagi? Losintof apa lagi? Oh, ini time limitnya nambah. Oke, penting banget ini ya. Oke, sepertinya sudah. Oh ya, aku mau kencengin suara musiknya dulu nih, biar pas ngomong agak kedengeran. Di kelas trial sebelumnya aku ngerasa itu suara orang-orang yang ngomong itu agak kurang, jadi aku gedein lebih dulu ya. Soalnya di OBS-nya ini gua kecilin dikit biar kedengeran suara gua. Nah, segini harusnya udah. Jangan dah. Kita naikin 2 kali lipat. Ya, harusnya udah mulai lebih terdengar lah ya. Tapi walaupun suara gua agak ketutup sih, nggak apa-apa lah. Yang penting kedengaran suara orang ngomong-ngomongnya ya. Yuk, kita masuk. Alright.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Oke, aku nggak tahu ini suaraku bakalan ketutupan atau enggak sama suara musiknya gara-gara kurang kencang.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Ya, itulah
Now
peraturan.
then, where to begin?
Oke, peraturannya udah diomongin Monokuma.
We already know who did it.
Buset dah, Hina.
Whoa, deja vu.
Apaan lu nggak saya
The
ikutan?
one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Waduh, yakin sekali ya, Hina.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
Kita masih ada beberapa bukti.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Kita masih belum ngomong ya, orang kita. Apa sih? Oke, ini dia. AW account, apa tuh? Oke. Oh,
It was one of
yang
you.
dipanggil itu ya?
One of you
Si Sakura
killed
manggil
Sakura
3 orang dari
And
mereka.
what reason do you have for saying so?
because you all had a motive.
Oke,
You hated her.
oke.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
Iya.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
Enggak, itu bisa aku
That's about
pencet.
as low as you can get.
Bukan cuma itu, Hiro. Kita masih ada kesaksian kalau si Sakura itu
It was
kalian
one of you.
bertiga.
One of you killed Sakura.
Nyepetin ke kapan
And what
sudah?
reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Oke.
That's the only reason you have for
Oke. Oke, dapat.
No, it's wrong.
Mantap. Kita masih ada beberapa bukti yang belum dikeluarkan.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Ya.
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
Oke. Tapi kita masih belum tahu. Ini masih awal-awal, masih belum bisa mengambil keputusan. Paket lah. Apa ini? Oh, ini punyanya si Hiro. Si Hiro
The
ada
fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all
bungkus
3 of
permen.
them, there's no way that's not suspicious.
Bungkus permen di.
One of you is
Ya, bungkus permen di.
absolutely
Bungkus
guilty.
permen.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
Ya, ini bener mungkin.
I didn't either.
Nah, ini si Hiro nih.
Yeah, same here.
Ya, kamu bohong.
No,
Kamu punya kantong permen. Ini permen punya si Hina soalnya.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots?
Ya, kamu tahu harusnya Hina.
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
Tuh bungkus permen.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
Ya, semua permen yang bentuknya kayak gitu diambil si Hina. Gak mungkin kalau dia punya
In that
bungkus
case,
permen
Hiro,
kayak gitu.
where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
Oke.
well, I mean, yeah, sure, I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Right.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
Apa ya? Sebelum itu ada apa aja? Apa? Apa ini anjir? Oh, when Sakura got the candy. Iya, itu kapan? Ini kali jawabannya.
I got it!
Iya benar. Sakura
I'm
dapat
not sure about that, Hiro.
permennya itu kan setelah.
Hina didn't actually give
Itu.
Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office.
Nah itu pokoknya si Hina itu ngasih permen ke Sakura itu setelah didiagnosis.
So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Nah ya kayak gitu.
Damn it.
Nah gitu.
I mean, what I meant was,
Apa?
oh, that's right. I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Oke, dia ngaku sepertinya dia ketemu Sakura.
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked. That's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious. It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Oke, bukti apa?
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
Hah? Apa pesan bercahaya? Apa?
At the scene of the crime,
Oh,
she
itu.
had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
Iya.
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you
Apa
saying?
maksudnya itu ya?
No
Ada tulisan
way.
Toko di
How
situ
did
ya?
you do it?
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
Loh, enggak lah. Kan setelah kita nemuin tubuhnya si Sakura, Hiro sama Toko itu nggak diperbolehin mendekati tubuh Sakura oleh Hina. Jadi nggak mungkin lah dia bisa ngecek TKP.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the
Nah,
scene
itu.
of the crime.
Itu dia dijelasin.
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Nah, berarti dia apa ini? Tetapi ketika Kyoko menemukan, di rak majalah.
I got it!
Ya kan di rak majalah?
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
Iya.
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
Nah, itu dia.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Emang Hiro ngomong apa?
Doesn't make sense?
Aku nggak dengar kali ya.
What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Apa? Tadi Hiro ngomong apa? Dia nemuin pesan kematiannya di mana? Aku nggak terlalu mengamati itu.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message.
Oke, jelasin.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Oke.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun.
Iya,
I
benar.
found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
Bentar.
shelf.
Ini ambil.
When I
Kayaknya
pulled it
ambil ini
out,
dah.
I saw her final words.
Iya.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Apa total sense? Oke. Where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly
Yeah,
when I
ini
found the
magazine shelf.
dying message.
Di raknya.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
Iya, benar.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation
Nah,
I found the magazine tucked away when I
Kayaknya gue
pulled it
harus
out.
nembak yang pertama
What I
itu
said
dah.
makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when I found the dog. When Ogre's body was
When Ogre. Ini salah. Ketika ditemukan kan nggak bakal kelihatan. Soalnya di dalam rak buku dan bukunya tuh nggak kebuka.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby.
Nah,
That's
itu
where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the
nggak
investigation.
mungkin buku
And you
majalahnya
weren't
nggak
at the
bakal
murder
kelihatan.
scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then.
Nah, itu dia juga. Dia kan juga nggak deketin
Tell us
itu
the
ya.
truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
Oke.
He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Maksudnya Sakura sendiri tuh yang nulis.
Yeah?
Nggak tahu sih.
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Hiro, jangan ngegas. Hah? Kenapa? Wah, apalagi nih? The moment of truth. Wah.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right.
Sabar tuh.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Wah, ini lebih.
I'm at least 30% right.
Ah, sial, tempo gua hilang.
The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Wah, bentar gua harus fokus itu aja.
Show me the proof.
Apa itu? Kyoko
This should prove it.
apa itu? Aku nggak tahu. Itu maksudnya apa?
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message.
Apa punya bukti apa ya kita?
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But
Oke.
both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Oh, jarinya Sakura itu nggak ada darahnya. Oke.
Then, who did write it?
Iya, siapa?
Hiro
Oke.
could very well have written it himself.
Oh, itu maksudnya ternyata.
That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Oke.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Oke.
He admits it.
Ternyata si Hiro yang nulis.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Ya, kenapa?
Because I killed her.
Wah, langsung aku anjing.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Kita udah tahu semuanya kalau si Hiro itu bego.
And when I got there,
Ada apa? Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Oke, jadi dia nunggu beberapa orang lagi. Oke. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks.
and that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
Oh, ternyata dia kaget gara-gara si Sakura ngomong kayak gitu.
I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
Okay.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me,
Wow,
boil
jadi
me, do
pas
whatever you
dia
want.
habis ngambil apa itu mukul si kepalanya Ogre, dia kaget anjir, terus dia kabur. Waduh,
You're
penakut
not gonna
banget
get
anjing
off that
emang.
easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to
Okay.
vote now, right? We know who did it.
Jadi dia yang nulis namanya si Toko ya.
I think there's more to Hiro's story.
Apa?
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Oke, aku nggak tahu maksudnya si Sakura ini siapa sih, Kyoko apa?
And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Ya ini kasusnya emang belum selesai guys menurut anime. Tapi aku nggak tahu yang diomongin dia itu apa maksudnya. Apa yang nggak make sense? Why he didn't use Sakura finger? Kenapa dia ngepick toko mungkin? Bentar, gue bingung. Oh ya, kenapa magazine-nya disembunyiin? Dia nyembuhin magazine gak sih? Kayaknya enggak ada. Ya nggak sih? Oh, ini
That's
maksudnya.
true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it?
Oke.
By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh,
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
oh, oke. Oh, ini yang dimaksud si
Really?
Kyoko.
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Then he's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
Oh, kayaknya gue tahu sih.
In other words,
Oh, yang
at
ini.
least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I
Iya.
don't think there's any question about that.
But who was it?
Ada yang
If
sembunyi
they
coy.
went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Ya, dia ada seseorang yang nggak suka dengan tulisan itu. Siapa itu? Ya pasti si Toko lah. Ya kan namanya tulis anjir.
It had to be Toko, right?
Ya right. Ya satu-satunya nggak bakal suka ya si Toko
Who
itu
else
sendiri.
would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Ya itu dia.
Did you write, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
Iya.
Why would I have...
Bohong.
Wait,
Jangan bohong Toko.
more important. That doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's right. I killed her.
Oh, Hiro jangan nangis.
No,
Tenang.
he didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
Wah, terima kasih.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Oke.
Tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
Apa?
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
Oke, kayaknya kita bakalan dengerin
I
kesaksiannya
don't
si
really
Hiro.
see why, but okay.
Apa? Kayaknya ada petunjuk lagi sih, tapi aku masih belum tahu bisa nembak apa aja. Buset, banyak banget dong. Nggak tahu gua.
I didn't want to, but I did it.
Iya.
I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby,
Nah,
and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
iya itu benar.
You hit her from behind,
Nah,
and you only hit her once. Is that right?
Just once.
oh.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered,
Apa ya?
and she went in.
Yang mana ya?
See? Isn't it obvious? Hero really is the killer.
Yang mana ya? Satu yang Kyoko itu ya? Yang just on sih salah itu. Kayaknya ada dua kali dah.
I didn't want to, but I grabbed the Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind before she could.
You hit her from behind, and you only
Ow.
hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
Ini. Just one thing. Oh salah petunjuk. Oh, just yang mana?
I didn't want to, but
Yang ini.
I did it.
Ini sebenarnya.
I grabbed the Monokuma and I hit Ogre from behind
Yeah,
before she
itu.
could do anything.
From behind
Hit her
atau
from behind, and you only hit her once.
Yeah, just once.
ini kan ya? Oh ya benar, salah petunjuk ya. Kayak ada luka lagi soalnya.
If Sakura died from Hiro's single blow, that doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
Nah, itu ada 2 luka.
2?
Tuh.
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
Kayak Byakuya tuh banget mendukung ya.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice. What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Nah, itu dia.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Iya, Monokuma battle-nya ada yang lebih berat.
There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
Ya, sangat
Once you
suspicious.
understand that point, you'll understand why 2 separate Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Iya, benar.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
Ya,
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
right.
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
Oh, ada dong, ada buktinya dong. Cuman kita udah nimbang.
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Ada dong korelasinya. Apalagi nih? Lah, harus ngomong apa ya? Apa ini? Chess. Oh, chess. Kayak ini chip. Chess kayak. Chess. Lah, salah. Tuh. Nah, chess. Piece. E-nya mana? Piece. E-nya mana? Chess piece itu apa sih?
Now I understand.
Potongan catur aja. Pecahan catur. Nggak catur apa?
That's it. The chess pieces.
Ya itulah itu.
Inside each bottle, there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece.
Oh,
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
oh,
And the
nggak tahu
piece
tuh.
that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
Oke.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do
Oh, aku
you?
nggak tahu itu.
Then let me explain.
Jelasin coba.
In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Oke, aku nggak merhatiin itu udah kemarin ya.
What was
Itu ada
left
pion,
intact of the
benteng,
crime scene were the king,
bishop,
rook, bishop, and pawn.
raja atau
Just
ratu.
those 4.
Oke.
And on the
Kurang satu.
ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
Ya, ada satu yang hilang.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Wah, ada dong.
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Lu diem aja.
Yeah. No, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Ada dong.
That bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
Nggak mungkin.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
Ya, benar sekali guys.
How is it clear?
Kita
Think
udah
about
melakukan
what state
percobaan.
the missing
bilang.
bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Kenapa hilang? Karena itu hancur, iya nggak sih?
I got it!
Karena botolnya hancur.
The bottle must have been broken,
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
Nah,
What is this evidence?
oh, kamu mau tahu? Oke, kita tenang. Kita bakalan buktiin itu. Mana ya timbangan. Ini. Eksperimen ini.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. There was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Nah, iya loh.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
Nggak mungkin semuanya hilang.
Why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Iya, ntar ketahuan kalau ada 2 botol yang hilang. Ya pasti dipakai oleh penyerang kedua, ya nggak sih?
The
Siapa lagi
bottle
yang
that was
kemudian
removed
botol-botol?
from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked.
Oke.
The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
The killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko?
Oke, ayo lo toko ketahuan.
And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No
Apa
way!
bukti?
You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Buktinya apa ya?
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her!
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
Ya, kamu cuma bodoh doang sih. Ya.
Look, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
Tim yang berapa?
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
Oh, Toko masuk
Pretty soon,
duluan.
Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
Oh, berarti yang sembunyi di lemari itu si Toko
And you
aja.
just now decided to
okay.
share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Oh, enggak, masih ada
So,
kemungkinan
Toko,
kalau si Toko
where the heck did you
sembunyi, kan?
disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
Oh, jangan bohong.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Nah, itu dia. Terima kasih Kyoko, kamu pintar sekali ya.
Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Apa? Tenang, kita masih punya bukti banyak ini. Apa ini elemen baru? Bullet time? No. Kita pelajari sendiri aja ya. Loh, moment of truth lagi anjing. Oke.
It's a lie.
Ini sama kan? Atau beda?
I curse you.
Wah,
No. That's it.
pelan-pelan.
I admit nothing. I curse you.
Mister saya.
I curse you. It's a lie.
Sabar ya guys. Loh,
That's it. No.
locker handprint. Aku nggak lihat. Itu bisa dipilih aja. Oh, ternyata tutorialnya buat itu aja.
Lie.
Pantas kok nggak ada hubungannya. Nah, locker handprint.
This should prove it.
Nah, kita punya jejak tangan di lemari. Jangan bohong ya kamu.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They
Terima
must have
kasih,
been
Nike.
hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking.
Ya benar.
Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up, right?
Ayo.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Waduh, dia ngaku dong.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura! No, I swear, there's no way!
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Probably.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Iya, kenapa mungkin?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the
Oh, oke,
locker.
jadi dia sembunyi lebih dulu di dalam
Then,
ruangan.
did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Wow, that's awkward.
Ya lu bego anjing.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker and put the magazine back on the shelf.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I didn't
Eh,
mean
kok
to. I was in a hurry.
Ya emang.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling.
Oh, ada suara di
And when
belakang.
I turned around, there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me.
Buset lah, serem anjing.
When I saw that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Oh, si itu, si genocide. Acha?
Guess it's back!
It was your fault after all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Oke, orang mesumnya ada lagi.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Ya, apa kamu bunuh?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories,
Murus itu siapa aja?
so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wondered.
Oh,
so
jadi
I
dia-
opened my eyes to see.
Oh, jadi dia bangun habis tidur terus dia ngelihat Sakura kayak gitu aja. Kaget lah.
Water everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. I was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
Oke.
I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's, you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Woi, that's good apa anjay? Lu jangan kayak gitu anjing.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
Oke.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Wah, ada apa nih Biaku ya? Ada sesuatu
Not
lagi?
yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something
Ayo,
odd about
ungkapin semuanya,
Toko's
Biaku ya.
story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Apa?
Huh?
Apa yang aneh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
Wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Dude, this is my command, darling.
Oke, ya ceritain aja lah. Semuanya ceritain. Ini masih ada sesuatu yang bisa dibantah lagi. Apa ya? Yoko examination summary. Gak tau.
I was just sleeping peacefully.
Kayaknya kita harus
And all
ngomong
of a sudden,
ngambil
Sakura was right there in
dari
front of
orang
me.
lain.
I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
Oke, benar.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So you smashed your head in with the Monokuma bottle?
Iya, itu benar.
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Oh, ambil ini kayaknya. Oh,
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me.
aku tahu
I
maksudnya.
remember waking up right in front of the magazine
Yang mana ya?
shelf.
You were taken
Statusnya
by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. So
Si-
you smashed your head in with the
ini
Monokuma
pasti suaraku
bottle?
nggak terlalu kedengeran.
You got it! I smashed her good!
Ini, aku tahu maksudnya
Right
ini.
where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shelf!
Nah, dia kan mukul di depan magazine, di depan rak majalah kan ya. Tapi kan mayatnya si Sakura di tempat
We
duduk
found
aja.
Sakura sitting upright in a chair.
Nah, itu dia. Kan tadi katanya dia mukul di depan rak buku.
If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
Oke, biar ya.
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting
Oh
in
iya
the
kan ada
chair?
darah anjir. Ada darah di depan rak buku, rak
No,
rak
I'm
kepala,
sure
rak
she's
majalah
telling the
lah.
truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
Ada buktinya. Mana ya? Oh nggak ada ya? Iya ini. Tuh, darah di depan rak buku, rak majalah lah.
I got it! Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazines is proof of that.
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Iya.
All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
Oke,
There's
benar-benar.
no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Belum.
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained.
Oh iya ya. Kenapa ruangannya terkunci?
Until
Masih
we
ada
take care of
beberapa pertanyaan yang
that,
belum
we
bakal
can't say this case has been
belum kita
properly
temuin.
settled.
Oh, that part's easy.
Apa?
After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Tuh. Sembunyi di lemari lagi.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door?
Yep.
While everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
Oh enggak. Pas kita ngeliat pertama
No,
kan pintunya udah
I don't
kebuka
think
aja.
that's possible.
Iya. Kemarin udah diceritain kok. I saw the locker, bukan. Kita ngelihat kalau lokernya itu kebuka aja.
I got it! Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside.
Ya, pintu lemarinya udah
And at
kebuka.
that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much.
Oke.
You're lying.
No, she's not. I've been saying all along, there's still more to this case.
But if Genocide Jill didn't do it, that means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well, I can't imagine what else could have killed her.
that's because you're overlooking vital information.
Oke, sebenarnya udah mengarah ke penyelesaian ya. Gua udah tahu nih kalau udah mulai dari sini sepertinya ya. Soalnya animenya ini bahasnya tentang ini. Dan aku nggak tahu ini yang ngomong apa.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Yang mana?
If it wasn't from Genocide Jill's attack,
Oke.
then what was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Aku belum baca Monokuma File 4 ya.
Something mean, huh?
Itu apa ya? Written.
What was it that killed Ogre?
Kayak Monokuma File 4
Was
sih.
it from Genocide Jill's attack?
Heeh.
And what was it?
There's no other possible cause that killed Sakura.
Heeh.
I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head.
Ini kayaknya dah. Kamu belum baca Monokuma File 4 sih. Kayaknya ada sesuatu yang ditulis di situ mungkin.
According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had
Oh iya,
vomited
muntah
blood.
darah.
I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death.
Nah itu dia,
In
benar sekali.
fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Nah, kira-kira apa yang menyebabkan muntah darah?
Maybe when she got hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
No.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
Vomited blood kan muntah darah, jadi bukan luka di mulut.
Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
Wah, buset dia udah nilai sedikit sampai tidak mulut.
Check in there? God, you really
Yeah, it's
are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
Oke.
But if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some sort
Apa?
of reaction within her body. Most likely,
Biar aku yang ngomong.
Sakura was poisoned.
Nah, benar sekali. Sakura diracun, guys.
Poisoned?
That's right. This is the conclusion I've arrived at, and so there can be no mistake.
Oke, bagus kan dia ya.
You're making me go all weak in the knees!
Dalam mesin ninja.
She was poisoned? It isn't possible!
Is it really so hard to believe? Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
You can explain it?
Of course, if you don't mind.
Apa ayo?
Everyone quiet! Shut up and listen to Master!
Oke, ya diem.
But you're the only one talking.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Oh, yang ada bubuk-bubukan.
Not in the
Salah,
rec
itu ada yang
room?
tumpah
Then
itu
I
di
could have
bawahnya.
found it all along.
You never would have, since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
Ya, walaupun kamu nggak di crime scene, kayaknya juga nggak guna sih, Hiro.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals. And that's where I found this.
Is that the poison?
Ya, benar.
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
Oh iya, ada satu racun yang ditemuin di raknya
The
protein.
shelf is divided up into
Yeah,
3
basic.
sections, A, B, and C.
Ya, ada botol racun yang ditemuin di A.
In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
Ya, pokoknya yang A itu protein, yang B itu reagen, aku nggak tahu apa. Yang ke C itu racun-racunan.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Ya, racun di section C, tapi ditemuin di
Well,
section A.
That's
Masalahnya
the
tuh.
question, isn't it?
Ya, aku tahu. Soalnya kita nyelidikin juga. Ini dia, ditemuin di section A, ada racun
Poison
satu.
was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Ya, kenapa?
So? Why?
Because
Eh,
the culprit
pencet.
switched it out. That's why.
And what do you mean?
I mean, this.
Oke, I couldn't believe my eyes. Oke.
Master!
Oh, siapa itu namanya? Byakuya itu nyobain racun yang di section A. Hah, masa? Oke.
That tastes awful.
Rasanya nggak enak.
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
Oh, dia nyobain racun yang ditemuin di section A, anjir. Wah, nekat banget anjir.
You have to drink some water! You can't just swallow powder! It'll stick to your throat!
Did say it! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Oh, isinya ditukar, Cok.
Protein?
Ya, protein.
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Oh, sure. Do whatever you like.
Oke.
It's protein powder.
Protein isinya.
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Oh, isinya ditukar. Hangman lagi. Ini pasti protein sesuatu sih. Aku belum pernah minum protein sih, itu kayak gimana sih? Protein itu minuman atau apa sih? Protein apa ini? Protein drink. Ayo pencet aja. Protein drink, minuman protein.
Now I understand.
Minuman protein apa ya? Kayaknya aku pernah minum. Aku minum air putih doang aja.
The poison
Sama es teh manis.
must have been poured into the protein can.
Nah,
If the protein's in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the reverse is true, right?
you're right.
Absolutely. The contents of each container were switched.
Isinya itu ditukar. Yang protein drink itu ditukar racun, yang racun ditukar protein.
So the protein was in the bottle of poison, and the poison was in the protein can. Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
Holy crap!
All they had to do was hand her something there at the scene, and she was happy to drink the poison herself.
Apa nih? Oh, something in the skin. Oh, itu botolnya. Salah, bukan. Kok salah? Protein drinknya ya? Yang atas atau yang bawah? Oh, yang ini protein drink.
I got it.
Botolnya, aku tadi
You're saying they
sama
gave her a
botolnya.
protein drink, right?
Nah, ini dia. Ya, itulah.
A protein drink which actually contained a deadly poison.
Nah, itu dia.
What?
That's all it took to kill Sakura. That is the true cause of death.
You know? I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison.
Iya.
I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Oh, jejak kaki. Ada jejak kaki. Nah, ini dia.
I got it.
Jejak kaki. Kita nemuin jejak kaki, guys.
Footprints left behind in front of the shelf.
Ya, benar.
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I visited the chem lab this morning, and there were definitely no footprints there at that point.
Oke, pagi-pagi belum ada.
They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check everyone's footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
No.
The footprints. They're mine.
Hina.
Hina?
Jangan ngaku, Hina. Aku kira
If
dia
you're
nggak bakal
all gonna
ngaku aja.
find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Yep, I did it. I killed Sakura.
Tidak, Hina, jangan
Just as
ngaku.
I suspected.
Ya aku ya, kamu nggak boleh jahat.
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it. And And the only people here who wear sneakers are...
Oh, yang pakai sneaker. Siapa yang pakai sneaker? Ini Makoto berarti gue ya? Gue sama Hina dong. Iya, kompelan ini kita kan kompel.
Me and Hina are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No. Okay, then let me see your shoes, and I will confirm their size for myself.
If the footprints didn't belong to Makoto, that left only one other possibility. Plus, Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial began.
Byakuya, kamu gak boleh
You
jahat.
were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you?
Iya, emang sih dia buru-buru.
This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
Hina.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really kill Sakura? And if you did, why? Why would you do that?
Kenapa, Hina?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink, but when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then
Tadi
she
dia
found it
pikiran jahat,
all at
Hina.
once, and then
Hold it. I'm not convinced.
Wah, bagus Kyoko. Bela Hina, please.
You're not about to claim she
Wah.
wouldn't kill a close friend, are you?
Wah, pacar kedua aku bagus aja. Pacar pertama Hina, pacar kedua si Kyoko.
You still
Terbaik.
don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves. Just like how this girl sacrificed Sakura to save herself.
You say that, but I'm still not convinced.
Ayo, debat.
How many times do you
Siap,
plan
kamu
to repeat
jahat.
yourself?
Kamu nentang dia ya.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not convinced.
Are you talking about the locked room problem?
Oh, look, no.
Hina, if you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
Iya,
No,
jelasin
it
ke
doesn't.
kita.
But the fact that you won't tell us concerns me.
Surely you're not... Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
Oh, jelas lah, gue nentang lah. Gak mungkin sih Hina ngebunuh.
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring the fact that I don't want to believe it, it just doesn't fit.
Wah, iya pasti lah. Perasaanku tidak bisa berkata.
What doesn't fit?
I mean, why would someone leave such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious, too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
That was... I was just nervous. So, I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
Oke.
You didn't notice?
Gak mungkin sih, gak bakal sadar.
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Kenapa?
Please,
Hina.
I'd like to know too.
Iya, katakan kepadaku.
fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Oh, diem aja biak ya.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
Diam.
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
Enggak. Ini pernyataan salah ini yang ini nih.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see. Okay then, go on.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them.
Itu bohong gitu, itu bohong. Kan kita udah lihat jejak kakinya kan ya? Ya kan ya? Kata si Hina dia numpahin botol dari tempat C. Tumpah dong. Tempat catering. Terus bubuknya itu nyebar. Terus dia pergi ke A. Jalan dari C ke A. Tapi jejak kaki yang kita temuin itu nggak ada dari C ke A, tapi langsung ke A, ya nggak sih?
Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that,
No.
everything I did got found out. And that's it.
Salah Hina, pernyataanmu salah.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right?
Itu
Meaning
salah
you
itu.
went from section C to section A.
C ke
Do I
A.
have that correct?
Yeah.
Salah. Tuh, lihat tuh, jejak kakinya tuh. Nggak mungkin kan?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
Oh, udah lu sama jawabnya diem
It's
aja.
the same thing no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
Sampai lu diem. Bukan sampai semuanya terjawab, sampai lu diem aja. Tenang Hina, gue bakalan menyelamatkanmu. Apa ya ini? Footprint in the powder. Kayaknya
First I
footprint in the
went to
powder.
section C. That's when I grabbed the poison.
Iya, itu anggap benar.
And you spilled some of the powder on the ground in front of the shelf.
Ya.
Yeah. When I grabbed the bottle, I dropped it.
Okay, and then?
I moved from section C to
Ini
section
salah
A.
ini. Jejak kakinya nggak menunjukkan seperti itu.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
Right.
Yeah? What about it?
And after that, you said you moved from section C to section A to get the protein. But the footprints left at the scene were not moving from section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
Then
What?
maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I did left a footprint.
What the? Hina, what's the meaning of this?
Nah, you know.
Well,
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A. So you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
well, you see...
What the? What
Hina,
the hell?
kenapa kamu bohong?
What's going on here?
Dan lu diem aja ya, Jok ya, diem.
And the footprints aren't the only problem with her account. Before I explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
Ayo, lanjutkan Kyoko.
New evidence? Impossible, there can't be.
Udah lu diem aja.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me.
Hah? Apa?
Did?
Kasih apa?
It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me. I'm amazed you, of all people, would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Ada bukti sesuatu.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Hah? Bukan kata. Bentar. Kok ada kaca di situ aja?
It had sunk to the bottom of the bottle. And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for that.
But what is it?
Itu apa ya? Oh, itu pecahan kaca pas kita itu anjir. Pas kita masuk,
Oh, you still don't realize? Well
ya pas
then,
kita pecahin kaca pintu masuk.
Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Iya, bakal kita jelasin. Aku tahu.
Me?
Fine. If you really do know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
Berarti sebelumnya yang ada di situ itu botol racun anjir. Ini the rec room window, pintu kaca. Ya kaca pintu lah. Apalah itu?
I got it!
Kaca di pintu.
It's part
Yang
of the
kita
window
pecahin.
from the rec room door, right?
Yeah, right.
Window?
Nah itu dia.
The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right, it must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
Ya aneh.
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Apa ini? Apa ini tadi? Bentar. Ini tadi pertanyaan apa ya? Apa?
I got it!
Oh ya benar. Aku nggak tahu
Bottle of
pertanyaannya.
poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab.
Oh, botol
That is what you
racunnya.
said,
Iya,
right, Hina?
iya benar.
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Iya masuk.
Everything Hina told us was a lie?
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked. There's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab.
Ya, jadi yang sebenarnya di TKP itu botolnya itu botol racun, bukan botol protein yang kita temuin. Itu kenyataannya.
Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene
dia.
was planted there.
Yang ditemuin itu botol protein.
That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast.
Ya lu diem aja, dengerin.
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked?
Oh itu, kita ada buktinya. Soalnya si
We already know
pesan
she was
jelas.
given the protein can with the poison inside, right?
Ngomong dulu.
If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here. It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah, me either.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah, me either.
Oke.
Okay then, that settles it. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
Oke, jadi kayak nggak ada yang nyentuh pecahan kacanya kan. Jadi protein drink yang kita temuin, botolnya itu ada di atas pecahan kaca. Itu udah aku jelasin ya pas sebelumnya. Jadi nggak mungkin kalau kita habis pecahan kaca, kalau botolnya ada di situ sebelumnya, nggak mungkin pecahan kacanya di bawah botol. Harusnya di atas, paling nggak di bawahnya lah. Itu pasti ditaruh setelah kejadian.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Iyalah, lu diem aja lah pokoknya. Tenang, kita punya bukti. Tenang, kita udah tahu ini bagian sini. Kita udah tahu. Ntar tiba-tiba salah dah. Empty protein drink ini.
When it
yang benar.
comes to that protein can,
Oke.
there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked,
Oke.
absolutely was not in there.
Iya benar.
So you're saying Someone planted it there after we got the door open?
Iya benar.
No, that's impossible.
Kenapa?
It had to have been in there the whole time.
Tahu dari mana?
It had to be. It was in there before the red
Ini nih.
room was unlocked.
Kepencet tadi. Aduh, kepencet segitiga penet. Penet bahasa Jawanya.
When
Ya,
it
ini
comes
benar.
to that protein, there's
Ya,
not
aku
a
ya
doubt
harus kita
until
pecahin
the
ini.
lock. It absolutely.
Tadi
So
kepencet
you're
apa?
saying
Segitiga
someone
penet.
No. It had to have been in there. It had to be.
Nih, tembak ini. Oke, nice.
No, it's wrong.
Penet anjir, aku udah lama banget gak ngomong penet. Segitiga penet.
You remember how there was broken glass scattered all around the room, right?
Right.
Of course. It came from the window you broke to get in. What about it?
Wah, ada dong
Well,
masalah.
those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
Iya, di bawah.
What?
What? Iya, di bawah.
And
Kamu nggak lihat?
this proves it. It shows that the can must have been put down on the floor after the window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
I see. So that's your explanation.
Oke, ayo lebih apa ya?
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped over it,
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
Iya, benar sekali, Kyoko. Ayo kita duet.
As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. The protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
if that's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein can.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Iya, itulah kenyataannya.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is there?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Waduh, dia jadi sopan ya. Wah, kayak gini kita
Before we
langsung
get
tahu.
to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
Ya itu udah tahu si Kyoko. Kita udah tahu itu siapa pelakunya, yang nuker doang loh ya.
It was Hina, right?
Ya,
She took it and gave it to Ogre.
si Bego pun tahu kalau itu Hina, tapi bukan dia yang ngasih ke Ogre. Ya, tapi dia tahu itu Hina.
What do you think, Makoto?
Yang bawa itu pasti si Hina. Loh, yang nuker bukan Hina.
Shoot!
Loh, siapa dong? Kok salah anjir? Oh, Hina didn't have poison. Iya, Hina. Oh, ini bukan pertanyaan, bukan yang nuker poison. Oh, Bugot. Kalau yang God itu si Sakura berarti ya.
I got it!
Ya, yang dapetin.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Ya, kalau yang dapetin racunnya secara langsung itu si Sakura. Kalau yang nuker itu si Hina.
So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself?
Ya,
What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we
ada.
know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poisons.
You're lying! Stop lying!
Di sepatunya si Sakura ada jejak
Why
putih,
would you
jejak
lie
putih.
like that?
Ada bubuk. Bentar, kita masih punya bukti nih. Apalagi ini? Aduh, mau menokter lagi. Wah, kita mainan sama
You're
Hina
a
ya sekarang.
liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did
Wah,
it!
makin cepet aja.
Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Wrong! You're wrong!
Waduh, banyak banget aja.
I hate you!
Wah, jangan hate me lah. Pencet aja.
You're a liar! What are you saying?
Kenapa gua layar aja?
Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop
No, bukan
talking.
kamu yang lakuin.
Do you
Ya, ada
have
yellow
any kind
powder.
of proof, Sasha?
Should prove it.
Ada bubuk kuning di sepatunya si itu ya.
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
Oke.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, wasn't it?
Ya, benar.
So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem
Oh,
lab?
jadi itu jejaknya Sakura. Bukan si Hina. Aku kira Hina loh. Soalnya katanya lebih kecil. Lebih kecil dari ukuran kaki Makoto. Bukannya Hina besar ya kakinya harusnya.
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
Sekarang aku sama begonya sama si Hiro ya.
It was a lunar instep, right?
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled.
Ya.
So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
Oke.
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing.
Oke. Oh enggak, itu jejaknya. Aku bingung itu jejaknya siapa aja itu. Pokoknya yang jatuhin botolnya itu si Sakura.
Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep.
Enggak, itu jejak kaki si Hina masih. Tapi yang numpain botol di section C itu si Sakura. Dan dia terkena cipratan. Oh, jejak kakinya bener loh. Sekarang aku udah mulai baca.
Is there any problem with my thinking?
No.
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place?
Ya, kenapa si Sakura ngecek section C?
The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
Nah, itu dia.
No! It was me! The poison!
No, bukan kamu.
Because
Udah diam aja.
I killed her!
Hina, jangan nangis.
No, you didn't kill her.
Apa ini? The one that killed Sakura? Loh, apa ini? Oh, kita langsung ke pelaku. Pelakunya ya nggak lain nggak bukan ya, ini dia sendiri.
Here's my answer.
Dia yang ngeracunin dirinya
The
sendiri.
one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
Haha, Hina.
What? The killer was Sakura?
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Ya, bunuh diri, Hiro.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
Ya, lu diam aja ya.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room. And she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room.
Apa ya nih? Oh, Sakura yang kepingin buat lock room. Karena biar nggak
The locked
pengen
room
tahu.
mystery was created
Ya
by
biar
Sakura.
semuanya kejawab sih kalau misalnya si Sakura yang bikin lock room
I'm sure
sendiri.
she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina?
Ya. Enggak.
You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door.
Ya, nuker botolnya si Hina itu udah tahu
Because you
kita.
already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right?
Yeah.
I was too shocked to notice anything. And Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to get them. I have to go get the other. Okay, on second left. Okay.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it?
Ya, itu tujuan utama Hina buat keluar.
Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together. And once you were back in the rec room,
Nah, pas ini I got everyone. Nah, pas ini dia naruh botol protein. Wah, oke. Oh, so she's dead, huh? Sakura has been killed? I see.
while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
Ya, begitulah.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation.
Jadi si Hina itu menutupi kenyataannya kalau Sakura bunuh
As
diri.
long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right?
Ya,
The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison, vital pieces of evidence, and yet,
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No!
jangan nangis Hina.
Killed her! I did it!
It's
No.
enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Oh. Oke, sekarang kita nyusun cerita lagi ya. Oke, seperti biasa kita nyusun cerita. Nah, suratnya ditaruh. Ada si hero. Pasti yang satu Byakuya sih. Nah, ada satu lagi Byakuya di sini. Kita lanjut. Act 2. Siapa nih namanya? Si Toko masuk ke lemari. Ini keluar atau masuk ya? Ini kemana? Bentar, gue bingung nih. Kayaknya yang ini deh. Nah, ini kayak keluar ya. Kayaknya ini sih. Alah, gue bingung aja yang mana. Oke, ini sini 2. Terus si hero mukul dari belakang. Yang mana ya? Bentar, ini ditulis Toko. Yang mana ya? Gue nggak tahu ini. Oh, ini kuda ini anjir. Yang kuda mana ya? Ini nih kuda. Oke. Ini lari. Terus ini keringetan. Dia keluar nggak? Ini kayak masuk dah. Ini masuk apa keluar sih? Kayaknya keluar dah kan. Keluar dia terus baca tulisan Toko, masukin terus dia habis naruh buku itu terus yang kemana ya? Oh, ini kebalik, majalahnya kebalik, terus dia menengok ke belakang pingsan, terus yang kebangun genocide seal Jack, dia ngambil botol terus dipisahin. Oke, dibersihin terus langsung kabur. Si Sakura bangun. Habis bangun ngapain ya? Oh, ini racun. Dia melihat dia ngambil racun yang udah disiapin, diminum. Terus kita nemu, kaget. Ini si Hina ngeliat ada botol di situ, terus diambil dulu. Habis itu dia keluar buat nuker. Nah, terus dia ngambil buat ditaruh. Ya nggak sih? Gua nggak tahu sih.
Here's exactly what happened.
Iya. Gue bener sih.
This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
Nah, aku nggak tahu sih
One
ini
of
benar
them
atau
headed
enggak.
out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Oh, berarti ketuker ini. Iya, ketuker. Aku bingung sama ini mas saya. Sama ekspresinya Toko pas masuk sama keluar nih. Ini kayaknya yang ini. Terus yang satunya ini yang itu. Yang nggak sih? Yang nggak sih? Ya, coba.
Here's exactly what happened.
Nah, pasti ketuker aja.
But one of them headed out a bit early. She got there one step ahead.
Oke, benar. Ternyata ini. Oh, ini posisi Mas mau masuk. Oke.
She found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him.
Pertang. Oke, benar. Yang kuda.
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle, and thinking he
kebetulan.
killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear,
Oh ya, benar.
she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others.
Iya, dia nyembunyiin majalah. Ya. Dan kebalik.
But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down.
Terus dia kaget
Soon
pingsan
after,
aja.
she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out.
Oh, dia jadi mukul lagi ini.
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
Oke. Dia buang barang
She
bukti.
gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon. But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
Ya, dia kuat
So
banget.
then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
Satu. Dun.
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get inside. But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide. And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
Nah, ini dia sinina nukar pas ini.
And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves, in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort
Tidak. Hina. Jangan nangis.
was you, Hina.
Cekring. Komplit.
That's the full truth of the case.
Ya, jangan nangis.
Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
Iya.
That's
What happened?
Ya, biarku ya. Lu diam aja.
But Makoto, how did you manage to?
Apa?
How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Ya, karena lu diam aja lah. Pokoknya itu aja.
huh? Oh, well, I mean,
You still haven't realized? We
Maksudnya?
don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case.
Ayo, lo kaget sendiri. Aku nggak tahu sih.
Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Oh, senjata makan tuan ya. Omongan makan tuan. Apalah itu? Ya, kasus selesai. Ya, ada yang B anjir. Oke, ada yang B1 ya. Aduh, kurang puas ini. Oke, dapat koin banyak lumayan.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Oke, Monokuma.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh, jelas benar lah.
What's it gonna be?
What's it gonna be? Ting ting ting. Sakura adalah pelakunya. Sakura sendiri sih. Oke, sepertinya suaranya udah nggak didengerin. Berarti volumenya aku kecilin aja ya. Ini suaraku masih ketutupan sama suara lagunya soalnya. Bentar, kita kecilin dulu ya. Oke, sepertinya sudah. Tes. Oke. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire existence!
Okay, we are done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. Okay, biarku ya. But there is still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
What are you thinking?
And yet why did you do that?
Don't be mean!
Yeah, we almost died here.
What is this?
Because that's exactly what I want. What? I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the one and only that died.
What?
Oke, jadi si Hina itu nggak bisa membiarkan kalau si Sakura itu yang satu-satunya yang mati lah. Kayaknya gitu sih. You don't mean you were gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
What?
For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Apa? Oh, ini pesan kematian ya. Sus brutally has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I will do it by my own hand. That's... I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. So it is Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note? Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse office. Oke, jadi si Hina itu ngejar si Sakura. Sakura, calm down. You don't have worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It is my fault after all. But now you are suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt. Oke, jadi ini kejadian habis si Sakura si Hina diserang si Genocide ya. Sakura, because of me, my friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault, which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. Okay. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry, I just want to talk to them.
But,
Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you,
Hina.
please don't think of things like that. They are not my enemy.
They're friends.
They are friends. Oke, dia masih mempercayai mereka bertiga ya. Sakura, she clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you did just talk to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet,
why?
Oke, Sakura dihianati. You trembled all over her feelings and then you did the unthinkable. Apa itu? No, that was just a misunderstanding.
What are you saying?
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
I won't forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide notes mean. Okay, so instead of just waiting to be killed, I will do it by my own hands.
Why?
That's how far you did push her.
Huh?
Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina.
Hina, you come. Oke, jadi si Hina itu udah tahu dari awal ya sepertinya. Wait right here. I will help you out.
Hina.
Huh?
I am so glad I got to meet you. What's wrong, Sakura? What are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
Huh?
A favor?
Some protein.
I did like some protein. Could I ask you to? Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I will be right back. Oke. Aku bakalan kembali. Oke, itu adalah percakapan terakhirnya si Hina ya. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she did ask for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized I saw that someone had taken something from the poison cell, Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But the time I got there, it was already too late. Udah terlambat ya. Sakura,
Please.
let me in. Please open the door.
Why?
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 Why did she have to die? She had weakness, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness, that's normal. And yet,
Why?
you all blame her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that's just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it. Hina, we killed her, all of us. We pushed her into a corner and we murdered her.
Why?
People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you try to lead us astray? You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I want to free her of her regrets. But even that got found out, in the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. I could never face her after this.
Hey!
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you are about to deliver the final tearjerker, but
Hey!
it is just taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. Wah, bagus. Aku juga merasa sama. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What is this?
What did you say? Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your opinion on what her suicide note meant.
What are you saying?
Of course, I know what she was thinking, cause her and me.
In other words,
Well, what I'm really trying to say is,
yes indeed.
don't you think the entire foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this? Apa tuh last statement Sakura Ogami?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious?
Yep.
A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note. What? But Hina already.
Too bad.
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. Oh, jadi yang nulis yang diterima Sakura yang diterima Hina itu punyanya Monokumanya.
It's true.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
Huh?
What? Then? You lied to me?
Unbelievable.
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I did leave one thing up a bit.
Well now.
I can't help it if you totally took my little scribble at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it. You filthy little. I'm not guilty, I didn't do anything. Did I falsify the evidence? Did I affect the outcome of class trial? The case played all between you and you alone. You were the one jerking each other around. Heck, even if the wheel had fractured in, it still would have been between you guys. Aku nggak ngerti itu apaan. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, scan cut.
And
Maksudnya apa ya? So then, what did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
I'm glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic angelic harmonic narrator voice.
Hey!
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who come up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate? Killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Give me the willis. Apa itu? Ya bodo amat lah ya. Aku nggak terlalu ngerti.
enough already.
Could you get on with it, please? Oke, terima kasih Kyoko.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, geez, talk about buzzkill. Alright, here we go. My good friend Hina, there is something I have to tell you. I have to do it like this, but you need to know This is my final wish.
As you know, I've been giving information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It was our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
You might not see the importance of my dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years.
I couldn't let it be destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. And because of that, I made a mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another statement.
However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, I tried desperately to stay alive. I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything,
I cannot betray those who would call me their friend.
okay, that's how I come to feel. Oke, jadi awal-awal itu dia disandra. Bukan disandra sih. Si Monokuma nyandra dojonya dia. Terus ngancem lah pakai itu buat supaya dia membunuh salah satu dari kita awal-awalnya. Tapi semakin lama plannya itu udah dijalanin sama orang lain, yang membunuh udah ada. Nah terus kelamaan si keinginan untuk membunuhnya itu berkurang karena dia udah menganggap kita sebagai teman. So that's why Sakura.
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic maksudnya.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
I am perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me. Oh enggak, nadanya salah. To accept whatever attack you may want to make on me. Bukan whatever attack you. Nah, salah.
So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
Pokoknya dia siap menerima semua serangan yang dilancarkan oleh kita. Waduh. But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I have decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
Oke, jadi dia menentukan keputusan seperti itu. If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. Jadi dia ngambil jalan tengah seperti itu ya. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. Oke, seperti itu. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
If it can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friends.
I have never had people like you in my life. Oke, jadi kita sangat berharga bagi dia. Dan Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us.
No way!
She want to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Correct.
She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose that for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that.
However,
It was only her limitless strength that made it possible.
Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
The reason I didn't want to tell you any of this because I knew you would try to stop me. I am really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the mastermind plan, if I can keep you from all killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I am so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest of you. Please talk to Byakuya, Togo, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I am alive, but I want you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, I hope to show myself through action, and not words. Hopefully, then they will see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what, just survive.
Oke, jadi si Sakura menginginkan kita untuk selamat. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we are so close, and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her messaging was like totally pointless.
Oh.
She died, so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other, but you almost end up doing it anyway. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you narrowly beat the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, and she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blame anyone. Huh? First of all, you are in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Because she made us remember. We are not enemies that hate each other. We are friends who need to work together.
You know?
That's right. This is all because our misplaced hatred.
Well,
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Whoa. Whatever or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He is absolutely right about that.
Phew!
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am going out of the game. Maksudnya apa? Keluar dari game.
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own life to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fears for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no point in participating in the game which has lost that sense of existence. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. Oke, jadi dia nggak mau bunuh-bunuhan apa sih? What's going on here? Now I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. Wkwk, does this mean? Don't misunderstood. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you are thinking. Whatever master goes, I will go. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Okay. Everyone.
Hey,
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
Fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good for nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It is the moment you have all been waiting for. Punishment time! Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You are not gonna... It is me?
Wrong.
Oh, even no. Just cause the black gun is dead doesn't mean I can just suck in whatever all student I want. Didn't I tell you? I am very particular about the biar ×1 rule.
Listen up.
But I spent too much time preparing my special punishment. It would be a shame to let it go to waste. Jadi punishmentnya tetap ada aja walaupun akunya udah mati. So, for my special punishment, I have prepared a special guest. Special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oke, itu dia. Siapakah kira-kira yang bakalan dihukum? Waduh, ketahuan dong. Ketahuan dong, Bambang. Alter ego diapain? No, alter ego. Excavator Destroyer. Oh, tidak. Alter ego ketahuan. Ya jelas rusak lah ini. Lah jadi bola dong. Kok bisa jadi bola? Oke, sangat bagus. Iya, sangat bagus. You?
Oh no!
You suck, man. You turned him into a maglet hunk of junk. Phew, that really took it out of me. Maybe I will go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-vocal cook, chicken's where it is at, and I am all about the grilled goodness. Aku nggak ngerti apa yang ngomongin. Fried, broil? Give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it is at. I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it is true. So it is okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it is for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter ego di saat-saat terakhirnya dia terketahuan oleh Monokuma ya. How dare you? That was my friend. How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friend with a basketball? Shut the hell up. He wasn't just a laptop. He was my friend. And you kill him. Is this what you call animism? Where soul dwells within all things, even like a laptop? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, I got it my way. It was trying to find things out, all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plume?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in the laptop, it was, I guess, you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I wanna be able to help.
Oh, jadi dia ketahuan pas kita bawa ke ruangan rahasia ya. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Oke, alter ego sudah berjuang dengan kita. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel billion times better.
very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. Apa itu? No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who is died so far, the death of it and everyone else, one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you are super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well,
Okay, time to bring things to a close. But before that, I need to read the postscript.
What?
Apa itu postscript?
yep.
There is still a bit more left of Sakura Note.
Huh?
Ada tambahan ya. Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go. Prepare your ears for the dulcet tone of your truly. One other thing, Hina. There is something I did like to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. Oh, clue untuk membuka rahasia sekolah ini ya. I've spoken with the mastermind of and the whole time I've been here. So I've learned one more thing, which is the mastermind has done something to us. I think what they have done is oopsie. That was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory. Oke, jadi itu rahasia penting ya.
Too bad.
Okay, don't wanna ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. You cannot just stop at the most important bit. It makes you brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad and don't even freaking,
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid. It is to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura not like I did never let any of you grace wall have it. But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Huh? Wait, what is this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last thing in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to lie down and die. I will fight you, bastard, no matter what, and that's seriously it. Oh, wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? Okay. Well, whatever, who cares what some dead muscle head has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys will try to get some rest, and maybe take time to reconsider how you approach this cool life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that. Think long, think hard. Oke. Mastermind melakukan sesuatu kepada kita. Kira-kira apa ya? Menurut kalian apa? Tebaklah. Ini bentar lagi kita mungkin bakalan mengungkap rahasia. Bukan akhir-akhir ini sih. Nggak tahu sih berapa episode lagi. Apakah chapter depan itu mengungkap rahasia ya? Nggak tahu sih. What did you do? What did you do to my body? What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Pasti melakukan sesuatu kepada kita kalau Kyoko ngomong gitu. Kyoko pasti menemukan petunjuk. Apakah apa itu? Dalangnya memasang bom? Oke, sensor. Apakah bom akan meledak yang ditanam ke kita? Emang bom? Nggak tahu sih. Oke. Jangan asal tebak ya. So the class trial anjir. So the class trial is over and Monokuma gone.
But
So now what we do? What do we do?
Yes.
What else is there? Other than to head back up? Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But I okay, Dial back that ego a bit, girl. That the kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have to lose to that kind of challenge. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then I will try. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? Maksudnya apa anjir?
No, 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 no!
I cannot suffer from existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master. Huh? What are you talking about? That's not absolutely not. Apa ini? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why I would ever go for a sleazeball like him? Wah, ini ngomongin apa anjir?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball because you are sleazeball. Apa itu ngomongnya mas?
See.
Apparently you still have a dead wish. Oh, more beating sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You are making me jealous. I want to abuse, give and take me. Oke, udah bodo amat, mereka ngomongin sesuatu yang aneh lah. Oke. Sepertinya kita udah menyampaikan. Kita udah sampai di akhir kelas trial ya. Apa? Oke, sepertinya udah jam tenang. Bel apa ini? Jam malam.
This is a school announcement. It is
Okay.
now 10 p.m.
Ini jam 10.
As such, it is officially
Nighttime.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oke, kita udah sampai di akhir acara dan kita tidur. Wah. Oke, kayaknya kita cukupin sampai sini aja. Kita nggak tahu ini siapa yang ngomong. Jadi di episode kali ini cukup sampai di akhir kelas trial seperti biasa ya. Dan di episode selanjutnya kita bakalan tahu apa ada kasus selanjutnya kah? Apakah kita akan mengungkap misteri sekolah ini? Apakah kita mengetahui Monokuma melakukan sesuatu kepada tubuh kita? Dan kenapa? Dan apa alasannya? Apalah itu pokoknya. Ntar masih banyak misteri yang belum terpecahkan. Sampai sini kawan-kawan. Goodbye.